We're hoping that just maybe another child might be found. But you were saying something, Lisa, that I wanted everybody else to hear.
I was saying that what has happened is the community gives the police the sole responsibility for protecting their community, when we are really just the extension of your effort. We need the eyes and ears of the community to get the information to the police. The police are the resource that enforces the law, and we take the next step. But it was a day when the nosy neighbor really had a role. And as much information as you can get, knowing your neighbors, being aware of your surroundings, paying attention to the things that are out of the ordinary in your community.
But I had read that neighbors had complained about children, and police had been sent to the house and had found nothing there. So John who's on Skype, John Walsh. John, is that true that the police had gone, that a neighbor had complained and the police had gone to the house?
Absolutely. Think about this guy. How can these guys be out here? How could a sheriff or a parole officer not say, I want to be in your house, I want to see what you're doing on your computer, I want to be in your backyard, there's been complaints by the neighbors, and we're going to keep you under our thumb. And I believe that J.C. Dugard would have been saved years ago if we were much more vigilant. This guy has beat the system for years.
Well, it was almost 12 years ago that the Eisenberg family went from living a quiet life in the suburbs of Florida to publicly defending themselves when their baby went missing. On November 24th, 1997, 5-month-old Sabrina Eisenberg vanished without a trace.
This morning, someone came into our home and took our baby Sabrina Page out of her crib and took her out of our home. And I'm begging that person to please bring our baby back to us.
While an intense search went on looking for Sabrina, suspicions started to swirl around her parents. Some felt Marlene did not appear upset enough during that on-air plea. And this video of Steve smiling with investigators left many questioning their innocence. The couple appeared on our show in January of 1998. I'm going to ask you again, do you know anything about the disappearance of your daughter, Sabrina?
Nothing.
No. We wish we did. We wish we knew where she was.
The Eisenbergs maintained their innocence, but doubts lingered. Since that show, a lot has happened. Detectives got court approval to plant electronic bugs in their house and secretly recorded more than 60 conversations. Those tapes led to the Eisenbergs' indictment on conspiracy charges and lying to investigators. The couple was eventually cleared of all charges, and the case was dismissed. The search for Sabrina continues. Today, she would be
The search
12.
for Sabrina.
So Marlene and Steve are here. How are you doing?
The search for Sabrina.
All right, we're here. We're hopeful.
You're hopeful.
Very
And as we were
So
saying earlier,
gonna
some of the mothers
find
were saying
their daughter.
lost their children.
We hope you
that
do.
The J.C.
We
Dugard
hope
story
you
gives
do
them hope. Did that give you renewed?
The search for
It was renewed hope. I mean, I'm a mom with a missing child, and I'm so happy for them
The
to
search
have
for
baby home.
Sabrina.
Right afterwards, I sit there and say, when's it going to be my turn?
We hope you
I mean, I'm
find
thrilled for them, but
her,
I
your missing
want it to have the
child.
best, too.
The search for
So what has it been like
Sabrina.
for you all? First,
The search
you
for
were
Sabrina.
under a cloud of suspicion, and then had the indictment brought against you, and then all the charges were dismissed. What was that time like for you?
It's very difficult. You know, we also have 2 other children in our home that we're trying to raise and protect and give the best we can give them.
If your parents that love your
Make
children,
their future bright.
how terrible it must
So,
be
you know,
when
it's
they
a
go
balancing
missing
act
and
of trying
the police
to
come to
do what we
see.
need to do with our attorneys to
See you
disprove
ask you questions,
what we're
think
being
you're
accused
suspect.
of.
It must be
And also trying to get
terrible,
screen picture out there
terrible.
and age progressions out there so we can try and
If
find
you
our
love
daughter.
your children and the
The authorities did a
suspects
great
are
job
you,
of looking for a body.
because
They
the
didn't do a
police
great
can't
job of
find
looking for a
anyone
baby.
new.
And those
How
critical
terrible
days
it
where they
must
were
be
looking
if
for a
you're
body
not
instead
guilty
of a
at all,
baby
and they try to pin
has
their
enabled whoever took
disappearance
Sabrina
on
to
you.
keep her longer
Oh, nothing worse
and
than
allow
could
them
be
to get away.
anything.
There were many
Anything
leads
worse
where
than
people
that.
saw babies at an airport, babies at, but they dismissed any
How
of that.
bad that would
And
be.
Were they dismissing it because you were also under
Your
suspicion?
that's why they
child's
dismissed it, because
kidnapped.
they just believed they had a predetermined set thought
If you were
process,
like
and
your
that's what
parents
they
that
were
loved your
going.
children
I
so
think
much,
that's really
they
interesting
went
going to bring them here. John, do you think that oftentimes police spend a lot of time doing exactly what Steve Eisenberg said here, looking for a body instead of looking for the child who may still be alive?
Absolutely, Oprah. I personally never believed that the Eisenbergs had anything to do with the kidnapping of Sabrina. And I think mistakes were made, and police are better trained these days. They do parallel investigations now. They focus in on the family. Yes, you have to eliminate the family, but you have to see if there's any sex offenders in the area. And you also have to look for that deranged woman. They steal a baby to either replace a lost baby or to raise a baby, deranged women. And I really think that Sabrina may be alive. I think of all the cases you're doing today, that the best chance of seeing someone alive or a child alive might be Sabrina's. I think someone took that baby to replace a baby and has raised Sabrina. And I think the Eisenbergs have a good chance, possibly, by being on shows like you, Oprah. You give people hope. You've given this family hope here today.